All right, what's the way of the mouse? Merchant, that's kind of bad, but maybe a little bit relevant. We've got Governor does a lot of stuff, but knights are also around, and it'll be awkward. Bakers, meh, but it means the opening will be interesting. You can trash with Transmog, Sacrifice. You can draw with Slay, but it's terminal. Can you do something with like Slay for horses, Sacrifice horses for action? Let me think about that. If you sacrifice a horse, you get like +2 card, +2 action. So let's say I had a hand that was like 2 horses, a sacrifice, a slay, a copper. I sacrifice the horse. I am back to 5 cards. I play the other horse. I draw a card. Then I play the slay, which gets me 2 new horses. I don't think this net draws many cards. I'm pretty sure like sacrifice slay engine would just spin in circles and not get anywhere. I'm pretty sure that just breaks even entirely, that whole little convoluted interaction. So that's not a thing. I mean, maybe you do it occasionally, but it's not like a thing you build your engine around. So transmog or sacrifice. I feel like I recall him saying he likes transmog better than sacrifice, so maybe he'll open with that. I kind of like the sacrifice opening, I think. I'm thinking maybe you just skip entirely to open with one of the 5s. We do have a coffer here. Could open transmog and sacrifice. Could open Sir Michael for the discard attack. And I mean, the trashing attack's unlikely to hit, but possible. Could open Governor. In 5-2, I think I would do like Governor Slay. Colony and Platinum are around, which that's weird because Governor you normally want to go for provinces. There's no plus buy or anything. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I actually kind of like this transmog plus sacrifice opening idea. Get real trash pretty fast. Is gamble relevant? Can it be at all helpful to gamble next turn? I could open like sacrifice, gamble, slay. I have like a 1 in 6 chance of hitting a state, which would be really sad. But a 2/3 chance of hitting a copper, and then just buying slay. And then I have top decked a hand of triple copper, sacrifice a state, which seems good. I could also open transmogrify and do the same thing. Maybe that's better. Yeah, okay, maybe transmogrify is better. This transmogrify slay thing is sounding interesting. And if I hit transmogrify with gamble, I'm also very happy. Alright, so I think I'm going to do that. I was just talking about sacrifice, but I think with this gamble idea, all of a sudden transmogrify looks better. Because the reason transmogrify, I think, is iffy in the opening is it's good if you find it turn 3, because then you can call it turn 4, get it back into your shuffle turn 5. But it sucks if you find it turn 4 or turn 5, because then it's missing the shuffle with like a very high likelihood. But this little gamble thing guarantees I see it turn 3, which makes it a little bit better than normal. So what's he gonna buy? I think the only 2 options are the thing I did, or just buy sacrifice. So he does the same thing. Makes sense. Does it make sense for me to trigger this shuffle? Probably not. I think I just buy something here. Probably buy sacrifice now. Seems good. Transmog can trash my estates very well, but it's bad at trashing coppers. So I want a copper trasher. This is actually good. I can call transmogrify, turn this into a silver, then play slay as a merchant. So that'll be 2 coins, 3 coins. I'll actually hit 5 for sure. Probably higher than 5. Might even be able to afford a gamble here. Mini spectators. We got spectating. A lot of folks. Alright, let's do the thing I said I was going to do. He just buys silver. That's interesting. Oh, I could put the silver into my hand. That's so helpful. I could discard the slay to put the silver that's already in my hand into my hand. That is something I will decline to do. So now, well, I'm definitely gambling once. Get an estate off the top of my deck seems good. Now, do I want Sir Michael or do I just want Governor? Sir Michael is terminal, and I've got 2 terminals on my deck already. So maybe I just take Governor. Sir Michael is a good knight, though. It's a real good knight. So I could get the jump start on that. What's coming up? Well, I've seen 3 coppers already. The 2 that are in play, plus the 1 that I trashed. I've seen 2 estates already. So that's 4 coppers and an estate down there. I'll have 4. I wish I could afford to gamble like 1 more time. I'd love to trigger that shuffle because all my good stuff's out of the shuffle, but I can't. I think the options are Sir Michael or Governor here. What's Governor do for me? He gains me golds or draws. Both of those are kind of good things in this kingdom. And Baker's not a terrible card, but I feel like it's just worse than the other 2. Sir Michael a thing. Maybe I just pick up Sir Michael now, and maybe it collides with my terminals, but then I can just play it as a merchant if it does, and attack otherwise. I could also just gamble again to trigger this shuffle. There's a 4/5 chance that I hit copper, and then I can buy like a transmogrify. And transmog is a real good card here. Because I'll get the coppers trash for the estates, and then I'll be able to like transmog the silvers I get into other stuff and whatnot. I like the idea of triggering the shuffle a lot. This is good. So now I only have 4 cards left instead of 5, so all of these good cards are going to go immediately back into this shuffle. And I see a transmog. These cards are inevitable, but seeing transmogrify on top is a pretty good place for it because of the reasons I was saying earlier. This means I get to call it again, hopefully the next turn. If I see my estate next turn, I'll call it because I have 1 more estate coming up. Oh, he gets Michael. So, yeah, that was the other option. And Governor. Do I just buy silver here? Could buy another sleigh. I think I like buying sleigh better because then it's actually if I'm gonna buy sleigh, I should gamble once anyway. Get a copper off the top. That's nice. Oh well, I couldn't find my my estate. No big deal. It does mean if his Sir Michael hits, it'll just discard bad stuff. So I'll keep the transmog if I'm mad another turn. I can just play transmog, sacrifice copper, by Dame Natalie. Go back to the point I think I was saying a second ago. Is sleigh seems better than silver because if I draw it with other terminal action cards, I can just play it as Way of the Mouse for merchant, which is still pretty good, and it's immune to the knights, which is also kind of good. All right, now he gets his sacrifice. I think I'm a bit ahead on copper trashing now, though, which is an advantage. Okay, Dame Josephine is just like a shitty knight. So the knights might stay at 2 for a while. So I'm definitely calling Transmogrify. I could turn this into a sleigh. That's probably worse than just turning it into a silver, because silver helps me buy things. And if I only had a sleigh, I could not buy a 5-cost card. Do I call another Transmogrify? No. I'll just play my sleigh and buy a governor. I could have considered, of course, what do you call it? Gambling there. But if I hit like anything other than copper, I was likely to not be able to hit 5. And that seemed like enough of a harm. Oh yeah, so he did have to mouse his Sir Michael. Now what do I do here? I can't play both of these. What's coming up? Do I have another sleigh coming up? I think I only have the one sleigh, right? And I already played it. I should know what's coming up. I think I have a second Transmogrify down there. So I could... I only have one Transmogrify on my mat, right? Yeah. I'm definitely calling it. I could Transmogrify the sacrifice straight into a governor right now, but I think I still want to play it. I think I probably... Yeah, if I turn this into a silver, then I sacrifice a copper, and then I can just like mouse Natalie. Hopefully I draw my Transmogrify and get the other one down. Then I can buy another 5-cost card. Please draw a transmog. You're not transmog. Oh wait, this still works. I can just mouse you too. Okay, well, maybe I just don't know what my deck is. Oh yeah, I just don't know my deck. I bought that transmog after triggering the shuffle. Whoopsie daisy. No harm, no foul. So now I think I should gamble. I've got a governor down there. I'd be happy hitting that. I've got a transmog down there. I'd be happy hitting that. I trigger the shuffle, but it's not obvious to me that the cards in here are the worse than the cards out of here. So I guess I'll just take the free play. Play. Trash and gain doesn't help me because I have nothing to trash. Draw doesn't help me because I'm in my buy phase. So I'm definitely taking the gold. And I'll just buy another governor. Now, do I transmogrify the transmogrify? Do I transmogrify the silver? I've already got the estate set on my deck, which is the main goal of those transmogs. You hit 7. What's my last 2 cards? I've demonstrated in my previous turn that I cannot be reliably accounted for to know this information. Gains a silver, plays 2 silvers, buys governor. I think I have a silver down here. I see 2 coppers here. I've already seen the governor. I think it's another horse. I think it's a silver and a horse. Wait, wasn't I just talking about calling transmogrify? I don't have a transmogrify on my map. I should pay more attention. On the upside, I was right about these cards. So I'm at least paying a little bit of attention. I think I can just horse this, or I can play this horse's mouse. I think I might want to leave 1 copper back because there's a decent chance I gamble into my sacrifice. And I'd love to trash with it. I do not find my sacrifice, but I found 2 other good things anyway, so I'm still pretty happy. Gain a gold. And I shall just buy another governor. His knight's definitely better than my knight. I'd be very happy if they both get trashed. Dame Natalie doesn't give me anything particularly important. I mean, slays are okay and all, but they're not a key card. I will happily trash copper. I could turn one of these into governor. I can also do that with transmogrify though. I'll just trash copper. Copper is just not easy for me to trash. Every copper requires a terminal sacrifice play, which is a bit of a cost. I kind of want to take the last 2 governors, I think. So maybe I just call this transmogrify on Dame Natalie? I might want to play... Maybe I do that. I could call it on sacrifice. I could call it on the other transmog. I do like my transmogs, though. I also like I like all of these cards. I don't want to get rid of them, but I also like to have governors. Tough choice. Very tough choice. Maybe I call it on sacrifice. That's probably the easiest card to replace and the lowest value. I don't want to call it on transmogrify because I still have like 2 terminal actions in my hand. That's less helpful to me. I think I'll call it on sacrifice. Not 100% sure about this. And let's draw on. I want to hit 5. I really want to hit 5. Oh, I could just remodel this horse. That works too. Maybe I do it that way. Is that better than drawing 1? Drawing 1's probably better, right? And I can buy the last one, right? I have 3, 4, 5. I have 5 coins. I can just gain 2 golds. And attack. I'll take a Slay. Slay is like a no-cost card in my deck because I can just turn it into a mouse if I need to. So I think we split the governors. Oh, did I get 6 of the governors? That's nice. I was thinking it was 5-5. It looks like I might have 6 of them. This game's shaping up for me, I think. I mean, the trashing silver wasn't particularly significant. Oh, that's funny. He reacted with his Slay. He did the thing that I was mocking a second ago, which is He gained a sleigh straight to his hand. Then he reacted with sleigh to put the sleigh that was in his hand, which all that interaction does is discard your sleigh. I guess it was a misclick. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that. Oh, actually, shoot. All of a sudden, it's occurring to me that Sir Michael's pretty good. I kind of forgot. Like, oh yeah, Governor draws you lots of cards, and then Sir Michael discards all the cards you drew. That's a good night. I should figure out how to trash that. Now I really, really hope that Sir Michael and Dame Natalie meet in combat and trash one another. Because, yeah, without any shadow of a doubt, I'm pretty sure this his knight's a lot better than mine. That discard attack will hurt if he just uses Governor for draw consistently. I don't think I want to transmogrify any of this. I'll just keep it on my mat. Much money, that's good. Now I can probably start forcing stuff. I need to draw. Alright, now I have enough money to buy Colony, I think. So I just gain more golds. Do I draw more things? Not sure. How much money do I have? 6 from gold. So 9 in hand. Plus 3 mice. So I have 12. I can play on a bit, I think. I'll draw another card. Now I think I can just gamble through the rest of it and gain some golds. Continue, or no, maybe I should put that in my hand. Let's put that in hand, right? Maybe I'd rather play this sleigh. Is it better to mouse the sleigh or put a gold in my hand? Probably put a gold in my hand. Now I could remodel a silver into like a baker or something, or a Dame Josephine, or I could just gain another gold. I think I'll gain the gold. And take a sleigh. That's not helpful, Dame Natalie. You're supposed to hit his Sir Michael. Alright, play that, gain gold. What's it asking him to react for? Oh, he has a sleigh in his hand. It's asking whether he wants to put the silvers he's gaining into his hand. That's what's going on. Gamble through all of it. I can mouse this. Is that good? It's kind of irrelevant. Got my transmog. Put that on my mat. My Colony. I think I'm in an alright spot. The Michael thing is the real scary thing. I don't want that in my hand, I don't think. Yeah, he's going to draw until he finds Michael and then hit me with a discard attack. I could keep back something like Slay Silver Gold and then transmog a silver into a sacrifice, a gold into a scholar, slay or sacrifice the slay for plus action, play the scholar, and then draw a bunch of cards. Is that a thing worth doing? And it's a thing I can do. It does expend 2 transmogs, and transmog is valuable. He's probably going to gamble until he finds Sir Michael, so I'm not sure the fact that he's not yet played it is cause enough for optimism. I'll be really happy. The downside of gambling the horses is if they draw Sir Michael into his hand, then he has no way to play it, because gamble can't play a card from your hand. So it's possible Sir Michael's down here. It's also possible he just drew it with one of the horses. I kind of like my position. I don't think it's won anything, but I think I have a slight edge this game. Oh, so he's just going to continue to gamble until he finds Michael. He's in for the attack. It's clearly somewhere down there, and he's going to make sure he gets the attack in, even if it means passing up a Colony. Fair enough. It's a strong attack. And I hope it's really on the very bottom. He's got like 1 or 2 shots left. He's going to find it. He's surely going to find it. Yeah. Well, okay. This is reminding me of the game I played versus Xerix. I have now learned that his name is pronounced Xerix. Game 3 of my last match, where I just gambled copiously. Now, what do I discard down to? Do I want to do the little sleigh thingy? Are piles low? I don't think piles are that low. We could pilot sleighs pretty easily, but the rest of the piles seem harder to do. So I could just leave the transmogrifies on my mat for flexibility on future turns and discard down to like horse double sleigh. Natalie's actually not particularly useful anymore, I don't think. My odds of hitting Michael are pretty low. The attack is not that strong. Maybe I just transmogrify Natalie now. So if I leave like these three, I can turn Natalie into Scholar, turn something else into Sacrifice, and then draw. I think that might be for the best. So let's just what do I want to? So of silver, sleigh, and horse, what do I most want to keep? Which of this is most valuable to me? Probably the sleigh, I think. The horse is a one-shot thing. So I discard the sleigh, transmogrify the silver, and trash the horse, I think works. Alright, let's do the thing now. Sacrifice Mr. Horsey. Oh, I could trash this now. Yeah, sure, let's take a colony. By colony, I mean province. That doesn't seem super important on its own, but if I do it now, it's basically like 2 free cards, because now my Scholar is going to draw me 7 cards instead of just 5. So I like the idea of doing it. I should mouse at least one of these, because I can't play them both. Now I can govern for 2 more, because I know I've got some governors coming up. Do I just gain more silvers? Or, I mean, more golds? I can really threaten to rush down the province pile with these governors. That's a big threat of mine. Did he trash anything last turn? Not last turn, last governor play. He did not. He might have drawn something worth trashing, but I'm actually kind of inclined towards doing the trash thing with the governor, because it seems unlikely that he's going to trash anything. And I could trash these coppers to get him out of my way for future turns. That's not a bad idea. That saves me a lot of draws. Let's just do that. Take some sleighs. He must have drawn a copper, because now he's trashed a copper. I've only seen 5 of my governors, so there's one more down there. Might be able to gamble to it. Depends on what I hit. No, it looks like I won't. I still just want to buy colony, I think. I haven't trashed it, have I? No, I have not. This is an ugly hand. I hope he draws with another governor. If I lose this will be the second game I lost to Nasmith in like a week with the like governor draw plus a discard attack combo. I also lost a game to him pretty recently where he just did governor and militia. So now he presumably, yeah, he's just going to gamble all the way to Sir Michael. I'm going to be playing with 3-card hands, I think, pretty often. Bit unfortunate. So I'm probably going to keep a silver and 2 sleighs, because I want to play the sleighs as, do you call them? As mouse to draw on. And if I'm playing the slaves as merchant anyway, then the silver is probably going to be better for me than the gold is. Yeah, I think his plan of just aggressively gambling through everything and filling his deck with golds and stuff might work. Maybe I'm losing my advantage. It's possible I'm now behind. Oh, well, he trashed a governor and discarded a governor. Now maybe I really am behind. I mean, my biggest advantage was having a 6-4 governor split. But now I both only have a 5-4 split, and one of those is down at the very bottom of my discard. I do have a points lead. That's something. He doesn't look like he can colony here. He's just going to buy province. Okay. I'll play the horse for draw. I do need to draw very much. I'll play the transmogrify. That's valuable enough to me that I want to keep it on my mat. I'll play this as mouse, mouse, draw. Alright, I'm making headway here. Mouse another one, draw some more. I'm getting places, slowly but surely. Can mouse the scholar now. Mouse the horse probably. Play the transmogrify. I like having transmogrify down a lot. That gives me a lot of pile pressure. He has 1 down on his mat. That's not a lot, but it's more than 0. But I'd rather play the sacrifice or the slay. Not totally sure. I'll just play the sacrifice, I guess, and mouse the slay. Now I shall take another province, I think. I want to keep the points lead and threaten to just like empty provinces all at once with transmogrify plus governors. Now what's my discard? Stuff worth gambling? Gambling for. There's a governor down there. I probably should gamble to it. The treasure's gonna pay for their own gambles, so there's no problem with gambling through those. Play. I can gain a gold. Gamble through the rest of this. Just because I don't particularly want to leave a bunch of not action thingies on top. The rest of that's just green cards, I think. So I'll just buy myself a colony now. Okay, so I can immediately gain 2 colonies off of transmogrify, which is nice. Granted, I'm going to get discard attacked almost certainly. Is he going for the pile out? Maybe he's going for the pile out. I don't think he can do quintuple province, right? Oh, maybe he can. He does have a lot of horses, doesn't he? If he can use all 4 of his governors on remodels and then buy a province, he could pile out. And that is a lot of horses he has. All of a sudden, that's a realistic threat. Yeah, maybe he can pile out on me. I didn't think his deck could do quintuple province, but now it's looking actually quite viable. How many points is that? Is there any way I can still win if he does that? So quintuple province is... oh shoot, yeah. If he's mousing Sir Michael, he's probably going for the win. So quintuple province is 30 points. Oh, maybe this doesn't work for him. So if he does quint province, he gets 30, so he's at 46. But I can turn my governors into fairgrounds, which might be worth enough. Now he doesn't have a way to... I was gonna say he can't do quintuple province and also slay, but I almost forgot for a second. Emptying province is just a win on its own. It doesn't need to be a third pile thing. Okay, this is weird. I thought he was going for the pile out on provinces, but he used one of his governors to gain a gold. I think to empty provinces, he needed to use all of the governors, right? In any case, I'm not going to trash now. If he's going for it, I can do it on the later governor trashes. I am confused. I'm so confused. I'm so very confused. Let me think. I had 6 governors, right? Gains a governor. NJ, so 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Oh, is it 5, 5? Have I been laboring under the delusion I had 6 governors this whole game? Why did I think that? I thought I had a point where I saw 5 governors in play and then 1 in my hand, without having shuffled my deck. Let me just double check this. 1 for him, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe it is 5, 5. Okay, so he is gonna try to empty on me. So he'll have to do 2 more governor remodels. So I wanna wait to do this until the last 2 plays, when it's too late for him to do takesies backsies. Because obviously if he's not going with the pile out, I don't want to like trash my governors for nothing, because then that's going to kill my turn. But if he's going for the pile out and he lowers provinces anymore, what I can do is I can trash these governors for Fairgrounds. I hope they're worth 4. I haven't actually counted. It's possible these Fairgrounds are only worth 2 for me, but I think they're worth 4. If they're worth 4, I win. Okay, so now I should do the thing. Please be worth 4? They're worth 4. All right, nice. And now it's too late for him to do anything, because I can just call the, what do you call them? The transmogrifies to empty the last 2. Yeah, I don't think he can win now. This looks like a loss to me, right? I'm not seeing a way for him to... Yeah, I think he just blundered. I think he just blundered there. Miscounted the points. You know, he could quintuple profits. That was something, but I don't think he took enough time to consider whether it was a win for him. So I just take this now. All right, that's a game. All right, so looking good for my prediction. I did lose the first 2, and I've won the next one. So we were on track to go 2-4 again, but this time in my favor.